So Call of Duty Zombies has been out for over 10 years now. We have certainly had some downs, but we've also had some amazing, memorable ups inside this community and also in the game. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over some of these memorable moments. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So for me personally, one of the most memorable and one of the first moments that I could remember was the whole experience of the map Moon. Not only was it insane that we were on the moon, which was a crazy idea considering we only had on-Earth locations at the time, but also the Easter egg was absolutely incredible. And before we get into the main climax of this Easter egg, we got to see Samantha come out of the MPD, which was one of the first times we properly got to see Samantha. We also got to see the amazing climax as well, which was blowing up the Earth. And this is still probably one of the most coolest moments in Zombies history. If you said to a lot of people what was one of the coolest things, I'm sure a lot of people would say blowing up the Earth. And that set up the whole of Black Ops 2 as well, which was definitely memorable. Moving on swiftly to the next moment, which is sort of very similar, and that was on the Eisendrache, which was beautifully spectacular, and that was blowing up the moon. So not only were we blowing up the Earth on the moon, we're now blowing up the moon on the Earth. It's completely swapped round. This one was a little bit more beautiful to me, especially when the graphics were just boosted up a lot, obviously because it was on the Black Ops 3 engine. This one for me was a little bit more memorable because I was a little bit older then. I feel like I could have appreciated it more, but both of them were very similar. For me, I just personally enjoyed the DE one more. Now this next moment is probably one of the best for everyone. I mean, we're asking for the sequel for it constantly, and that is the release of Zombie Chronicles, or should I say the announcement for Zombie Chronicles. This is one of the best things to ever happen to Call of Duty Zombies, if not the best thing to ever happen. I mean, I grew up playing Black Ops 1 and especially Kino de Toten, so being the NPC Zombies player that I am, I was so excited to see a Kino de Toten remaster. And our expectations were met. Not only were the maps visually improved, also gameplay mechanics were smoothened out as well. We had some old guns return in the box, but we still kept the BO3 style, which I really loved to see. It was just one of the best moments in history ever. And the trailer for it is probably one of the best trailers out there. The next most memorable thing to me is sort of the ending of Black Ops 3 in Revelations. I'm not only talking about the Easter egg ending here, I'm talking about the whole build-up. The whole game was coming up to an end and people were very excited to see what was going to happen. When the map first launched, we got to see all different maps put into one, which a lot of people wanted. I mean, the map fell pretty flat, don't get me wrong, but the idea of it sounded very cool. And then it was the live streams of everyone trying to hunt for the Easter egg. Probably one of the coolest moments was watching NoJ456 complete the Easter egg. And the ending was crazy. It started off with Sophia and Maxis going off together. You thought it was going to be such a nice happy ending for everyone and that the premise storyline has finally ended, but no, turns out Dr. Monty sort of wanted to get rid of the crew, and then we went all the way back to premise. Now personally, I thought that would have been a beautiful ending, but obviously Black Ops 4 happened and all that stuff happened, so the ending is sort of insignificant now. But after that ending, and we had no announcement for any game at that time, I really didn't know as a fan what was going to happen next, and it really was one of the most memorable moments. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and watch the other video that has just popped up on screen now. If this video gets to 15 likes, I will do a part 2.